your coach. Christiana Nuga is my name. I am your coach. And you are on to ChristyNuga Motivation. All right, so yes, the other time, the previous class, we talked about not being an empty barrel. And we highlighted the characteristics of people that we normally or usually referred, or people who are usually referred to as empty barrels. And the characteristics, that is for you to know them, where they're everywhere, in your workplace, even sadly in churches too, in the church, in the family, in the neighborhood, everywhere they're there, you know. And how to know these people, or how to actually recognize whether you are dwindling towards becoming one, is when you notice that you are becoming overly loud. When you're becoming loud, noisy, and you are preferring recognition, you are soliciting for people to recognize you, you are becoming a talkative, and you prefer recognition, and you'd rather let people applaud you for practically nothing. I don't know. You see, so such people are known for talks, all talks, no substance. All talks, no substance. These people do not have. These people don't have any saving, anything that they would rather spend. Hello, you're welcome. Thank you very much. You are tuned to ChristyNuga Motivation. I am your growth. Yeah, I'm your mindset coach, and you are welcome. Today, we want to talk about habits that build substance. Habits that build substance. I have it in my note here because this is a class. This is a class, and so we have the points for discourse. So you are coming along with me. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please subscribe and tell your friends who have a friend, who have other friends, who have another friend to subscribe to Christiana Nuga, the coach of ChristyNuga Motivation. And mindset growth is what we do here. Mindset growth that talk about your habits, talk about um, things, performance, talk about self worth, and having validation. Okay, having substance is another way we can describe what we do here. So the image versus substance. Now, talking about, okay, if I ask you what's the difference between image versus the substance, the image is for those who would rather, who prefer, those who prefer to show themselves, the loud, usually the loud, the ones we call the noise makers, the empty barrels. Clanging cymbals is another word you can use to quantify them, qualify them. You can qualify them several ways actually. These are people who they do not have, they lack character, good character, they lack good character, and they are about performance. They are about performance, showmanship. These are people who go at any length just to input their, as in for you to notice them, whether it is by borrow or by stealing or by doing anything just for them to prove their point. These are people who are usually boastful. Okay, they are usually boastful. Have you come across any one of them? See, we need, such people need a help. They need help. Actually, they need help. Why? Because that kind of lifestyle, we call it fake. Some people say, fake it till you make it. Man, who is your counselor? Who is telling you that? Fake it till you make it? No way, no way. That's a bad a bad idea. It's a bad counsel. So you need to really, really work to make it and have substance. Yeah, see, I discovered that actually these people we call empty barrels, they have idea of who they want to be, but it's something to them. It is far. It's something that they find difficult to achieve. They find it very, very difficult to achieve. That's why I said they need help. You and I can be of help to them. If you know anyone who is like that, let them reason. You reason with them. Why are you doing this now? What do you hope to achieve? For how long are you going to be doing this? All this showmanship, for what purpose? So such people, the way out is for them. We talked about it actually in the last lesson, in the previous lesson, that such a person, the way out is for them to go and learn a skill. That is to have substance. That's what we want to discuss today. Such people should learn a skill. If they have learned but didn't finish learning, there's something we call learning, then relearning. Then there's another one, unlearn. Unlearn the negative way that which they have learned. We see that some people, artisans, you see that the way the output, you give them a job, they do a bad job for you. They're all about the money. They're most interested in how much are you going to pay me. Meanwhile, they don't know the work. You see? So such people, advise them to go and retrain. Let them unlearn the bad things they've learned and relearn, then so that they will have a skill. They can have substance in that way. Alright? So these people are more bothered about how people see them. Then they would rather you applaud them. They are more about impression, more about validation, more about and things like that. So, but today we are not talking about the empty barrels. Now we want to talk about the opposite, is substance. People with substance. These people are movers and shakers of industries. Actually, okay, a lot of them. Let me just say, a lot of these people with substance are movers and shakers of industries. You can call them what? You can call them any name you like. You can call them the game changers. You can call them the high flyers. You can call them names, lovely names actually. Why? Because these are people who have programs in their mind, in their brain, to be able to achieve things of substance, things they can really use to advance a company, a product, a whatever. They have done this severally in companies, churches, ministries. These are people who are of short or limited supply. They're actually scarce to come by. These people, they work in private, you know, talking about people who we call people of substance. They work in private, they have integrity, they have discipline, they are not lousy, they what now? They, whatever they tell you, they are people of, their word is their bond. Their word is their bond. These people, you can, they are, as in, you can rely on them. They are reliable. They are reliable people. So in that case, today we shall be talking about habits of people of substance. Habits of people of substance. All right, there's this question: do you eat kiwi with skin? Do you eat kiwi with skin? Do you eat kiwi with skin? Who is going to answer me? Oh, by the way, this is Christiana Nuga, your mindset coach. And then we're talking about a new topic today. A new topic today, which is people of substance, habits that build substance. All right. So then I want us to be able to talk about, as in, you tell me, have you come across these people that we call game changers? You can call them high flyers, you can call them movers and shakers of industries, you can call them, these people are of short supply. They are so scarce. That's why any company that gets them is willing to pay any amount. Any company, any organization that is able to get hold of any one of such people is willing to pay a whole lot of money just to secure them. Okay? And then, not only that, even companies, new companies that are being set up these days, look to poach them. They look about, go everywhere to poach them. Why? Because they want growth. They need these people who are of short supply to also help to grow their outfits, their company, their establishment, and things like that. Zizi Diaries, how you doing? You're welcome, baby. How are you? Hey, hello. How are you? So, have you met? Thank you very much. So, have you met any high flyer? What is your take on them? High flyers, have you met them? Have you met all these movers and shakers of industries? People we call game changers? Have you come across any one of them? Have you worked with any one of them? I have not met them. I pray you do. These people are they're not called that name for nothing. They are called by that name by the things they do. Yes, I pray you meet them, because these people, they are game changers to the letter. That's just it. They are game changers to the letter. They call them movers and shakers of industries. They are ready. They do not like things, as in going maybe one way, or things not working well. If things are not working well, trust me, once a game changer gets there, it's not going to rest until things begin to be okay. That is just the way they are wired. All right. So I pray you meet them. I also pray God help you so that you too become a game changer, because such people are of short supply in the whole world. Actually, they are scarce. You can call them scarce commodity, because they are hard to find. These people work privately. They are of short supply because they work privately. But anywhere they are, you find them. Anywhere you will feel their presence. So people go all over the world to poach them. When you hear that a company is doing well, somebody is there. There's a game changer in that place. And trust me, somebody is also looking to poach that game changer. See, these people, because they are of scarce supply, everyone, whoever is looking to poach them, is ready to pay any amount just to have them. Why? Because these people are so wired in their brain. Their thinking is to make things work, and they are ready to go at any length. They are ready to go to any length to make it work. All right. So the characteristics of these people is of these people of substance is that they have they are they have integrity. They help people. These people have what? Integrity. They are reliable. I'm talking about people of substance now. They are reliable. They have reputation. Okay. Their words. Their words is their bond. Their word is their bond. And then whatever they are also people of how will I put it now? These are people that are able, they work under pressure with ease. That's just how they are wired. They work under pressure. They are supportive. They are they create systems that work. They are game players. They are team players rather. They are team players, and then um, so that is just how they roll. These people of substance, that's how they roll. They are less talkative. They are not even talkative at all. They talk less, and then they never stop reading. They never stop reading. So if you know anyone who is a noisemaker, who is an empty barrel, tell them to learn from all these points I've told you. Tell them how to become a person of substance is to talk less, all right? Read. And when you, okay, if let's say you have talked to somebody and the person tells you, okay, I will change, fine. Now, to encourage the person, these are the habits the person can use to learn, and then before you know it, the person stops all this noise and all that. Before you know it, he or she becomes a person of substance. All right. So the person should do what? Start practicing on daily basis. Check yourself. Do a what's now? Self-appraisal. Check, have I made noise today? Self-reflection. Check, have I made noise today? Have I told a lie today? Have I said anything out of character? Have I showed myself out of proportion? Have I really misbehaved to anybody? These are things the person can check, and let them be honest. Yeah, because it's a self-appraisal thing. During your personal reflection time, appraise yourself. Check, what have I done right? What have I done wrong? Okay, you can even have a small journal that you write. Okay, today I did not shout. Today I wasn't loud. Today I went back to school. Today I started training for this program. You see? So, and then you begin to, day in, day out, begin to check for progress. Let the person appreciate himself or herself whenever, as the program, because the character of that empty barrel character will start fading. That's just how it goes. The character of empty barrel will start fading, and then before you know it, this person becomes less noisy. This person begins to have some sort of substance. Then this person begins to have things you can count on. The person's words begin to carry weight. Okay, the person's line or showmanship begins to reduce, and then such a person needs to do what? You don't just buy things on impulse. Why? You need to be a person of substance. You have to have some sort of money saved. Saved for what? To be able to do one or two things. That is, for instance, instead of just spending money anyhow or carelessly, you might be able to help somebody privately without making noise about it. And it's not that when you buy a shoe, maybe you see somebody, a child who does not have a parents, or whose family issue is somehow, you can help out. But it's not that the day you're angry, look at how he's talking to me. After all, I bought that shoe. I'm the one that bought those shoes for her or for him. Look at the dress she's wearing. I bought it. What is that? There are people who do way as in better things, bigger things. So you need to count yourself blessed. You need to count yourself what? Blessed, privileged. It's a privilege that you are able to help somebody. Okay? That is what people of substance do. That is what people of substance do. Why do you think people are called game changers? They are game changers because they are able to boost growth and development in organizations, in ministries, in the life of individuals, in an environment, and things like that. That is what they're all about. They advance things. These are people who they set up systems that work. Okay, so that is just the way they are wired. They do not like things not to work. So you can even call them workaholics, but then it is for the good, greater good of that system and or the organization, whatever they have committed themselves to. They see it that it works. They have to see that it works. It grows. Growth is their mindset. Focus, growth, discipline, those are their habits. Yes, these are people of discipline. These are people who are focused, people who are whose words are their bond, and their truth is something that you can really take to the bank. If they tell you anything, you can take it to the bank. So you can call them people of integrity. Okay, they are reliable. All right, so these are people who also, you can call them good character. Why? Because rather than these are people you cannot catch fighting or shouting or struggling or anywhere. No, they have full control or almost full control of their emotions. They put everything under check. Their emotions are in check. So rather than them to flare up, they'd rather walk away. But then if you are sensitive, you would have noticed that, oh, okay, all right, you understand. This person do not like that. Okay, so then you too change. All right, so in this class, we are going to be doing some we'll soon start making registers. And why? To see that, as in, I need to know who is regular in class. This is a class, growth mindset class, all right, of Christiana Nuga. Christiana Nuga, the owner of ChristyNuga Motivation. I'm all about motivating you on personal growth mindset. It's my niche. When you go to my channel, you see several videos and my what about, my about, you'll see it there. All right, so these people have emotional self-control. So you that also want to be a person of substance, you need to be a person who is able to have emotional self-control. You need to work on your emotions. And then I want us to put in mind that the next class we shall be treating how to handle criticism. Criticism are of majorly two types. There is the negative, there's the positive one. All right, negative, which is aimed at making you feel bad, damaging your character and things like that. And then the positive one is is focusing, encouraging you. It's focusing on encouraging you. It's focused on encouragement, applauding you, and things like that. Okay, and then correction also is also part of positive uh, criticism. For instance, how do you say, a lot of people don't like being criticized, okay, but then you need to be able to know how to handle it. That's for next class, so don't be late. All right, so again, another, okay, let's talk about the habits of people of substance. Number one, these people keep to their words. Their words is their bond. They have integrity. They are reliable. They do what they say. They are trustworthy. And they speak the truth. Your reputation is built on small promises kept. So it's not okay, you tell even a child, oh, I'm going to do like this, I'm going to do like this, I'm going out now, I'm going to do like this when I come back. Trust me, that child will not forget. He's waiting for you to do that thing. And you don't do it, he's going to see you as a liar. That child will see that, this daddy, this mommy is a liar. A child, some will keep quiet. But if the child is a good one, free mind, free spirited one, a child that has free spirit will say, did you not say you are going to buy biscuits for me? Oh yeah, where's biscuits? You say it like that, then you just laugh. You now look for another light to say, all the biscuit sellers do not come. Where I'm coming from, nobody sells biscuits there. No shop, no. God help us. Okay, so we're talking about, remember we're talking about the habits of people of substance. People of substance. They are not impulsive buyers. They have absolute control of their feelings and intentions. These are intentional thinkers and doers. They do things with intentions. These people are focused on what they want to do. Whatever they want to do tomorrow, tonight, they have penned it down. Remember, I have a video like that talking about 10 habits of successful people or things like that. You can go and look for it. In my next video, I will put the link here in case you have not found it. But if you are able to see it when next we meet in class, let me know in the comments. I found it, I watched it, and this is the title. Okay? Talking about different habits of successful people. Yes, you need to have those habits that people see in you, that people will see in you, that they can emulate. Habits that will also improve your own life too. You need to work on them. You need to imbibe them into your character. Okay? Then again, let us also talk about, okay, another thing. You need to always look responsible. Always be responsible in your spending. Always be accountable. And unlike the other counterparts, as in the empty barrels, they look rich. Grow rich. But rather than just looking rich, you know, I told you that such people don't mind but to go to any length to create the image they want to create for you. Such people are many on social media. You don't know whether they borrow the dress. Just I'll give you now. Let me just do this video. They borrow it. They're just showing fake life everywhere. You know. So look rich and be rich indeed. Grow rich in wisdom. Not that you are creating the image that you are rich. No. rich, look the parts and then be the parts. That is, save money, grow rich in wisdom, be disciplined, have faith in God, have purpose. I have a video also on that, purposeful living. You can go and look it up on my channel and watch. Share it with your friends and your family. Purposeful living. Purposeful living is also part of what we do. You need to be a person of substance who does things purposefully, which your purpose should be that what? To grow. You need to grow, and to grow there is a focus. There is what? There is some habits required of you to be able to follow in order to achieve your end result, your why. Why am I doing this? That's why when I see loud people and in my mind I'll be like, why is she like this? What does she stand to gain? Attention, fake life. So that what? You tell me you're rich, but you're not. How does that better my life? What does that do to me? I'll just look at you as, oh, you're very rich. So what? You see, if you're rich, there are a lot of people in need. Help them. That's it. A lot of people need help. So let them see your kind gesture. Let them feel your kind gesture. All right? Oh, Adekunle Nuga, you're welcome. Growing has to be with purposeful living and focus. Exactly. You're very right. Thank you, everybody that have joined. You're all welcome. Remember that we're working on, yes, like this video. Give me a thumbs up, everybody. Thank you very much. Subscribe to channel's ChristyNuga Motivation. I am your coach, Christiana Nuga. Yes, Adekunle Nuga. Have you met these people that we call people of substance? These people that we call high flyers, game changers. Have you met any one of them? What did you notice in their characters? Were they able to impact anything to you? Okay. All right. So let's continue. Now I want to give you 7 days challenge. I want to give you 7 days challenge so that you something like an assignment. Oh, it's an assignment. So we meet again. Start working on it now. We're likely to have the class before 7 days is complete. But then let me know in the next class how far you have gone with this assignment. All right? So work quietly. Work what? Quietly. Learn daily. Learn daily. Keep one promise. Keep one promise. So you share with me in the comments how you want to go with this. Share with me how you plan to follow to carry out this assignment. All right? But make sure that you also reflect. Remember, I've mentioned it before. Reflect daily. Reflect nightly. Do reflection nightly. You're welcome. Thank you very much for joining. Subscribe to ChristyNuga Motivation. Give me a thumbs up. You're welcome. All right, so I'm talking about the assignments now for you. Reflect nightly. So like this night, you check yourself. Do a personal reflection. What have I enjoyed today? Have I been loud? What have I learned from this video? How do I go and change? How do I work out this transformation to achieve the end result? When I say end result, that is success. Why? Your why. Always know your why. Why do I set out to do this thing? What do I stand to gain? That's your why. Why am I doing this? For instance, you want to cook. Why do you want to cook? It's either because you are hungry or because you have somebody who is hungry, maybe your child or your family, they are hungry and they expect you to cook for them. So your why, always know your why. That's it. And let that why serve as a catalyst for you to be able to do the needful. You should focus, ensure that you are focused on that plan. When you have a why, when you have a goal, you have plans, you map out those strategies to achieve them. All right? So then you make sure that you are not distracted away from your plan and strategies. Okay? So, all right. Then again, let me know in the comments which habits spoke to you most today. Habit of the of people with substance. Which one of them would you like to imbibe? Okay. Then where do you want to grow in substance? Is it financially? Where do you want to grow in substance? Is it financially? Is it in character? Is it in skill building? Is it in what now? Relationship with God? Where do you want to grow in substance? All right. Then, what silent habits are you starting this week? Remember I said you should do what? You should reflect quietly. That is, you are checking your growth. You need to do it daily, every night. Reflect nightly. What have I achieved today? Have I been quiet? Have I learned any new habits? Have I been focused? Have I been truthful? Have I been loud today? And things like that. Have I told a lie to anybody? Have I, has anybody told a lie to me? You know, people like that prefer to be flattered. Oh, you're so beautiful, this dress looks good on you. And then I'll be like, is this person blind? And then I quickly adjust, okay, sorry, I get it now. Yeah, everybody's lying to themselves. Okay, so keep working. I encourage you, keep working until we meet again. This is Christiana Nuga, your mindset coach, and today's lesson borders on the people with substance, characteristics or habits of people with substance. Again, next class we'll be talking about we shall be talking about how to handle criticism. How to handle criticism. So that will be our next week topic. Make sure that you come to class and come with somebody. All right? Come with somebody. Thank you for watching. Until I come your way again with another topic. This is ChristyNuga Motivation, and it's a wrap for right now. Subscribe if you're yet to do that. And I am grateful for all our subscribers. I'm grateful for all that watch this channel. I'm happy to see you. Thank God, God has kept all you and I till this time. The God that has been keeping us to all these years back will continue to keep us. We shall enter the new year, not just enter, we shall enter and thrive in the new year in Jesus' name. Bye-bye.